Summon my armies. Welcome back to another deck building video, or viewing what I've already built. There we go. We'll go with that. So, in this deck, we're going to look at a soldier ramp deck with a bunch of soldiers that create more soldiers and make themselves more powerful. Not all of them do, but we'll go through it anyway. So, start off with 3 keen-eared sentries. Human soldier, give us hexproof. And then we have Darien, King of Kajor. And anytime we take damage, we create soldiers. So I got a couple of him. We got Prava of the Steel Legion, 2 of them. Again, we can use mana to create token soldiers. And then we got our Celestial Crusader, giving other white creatures get +1/+1. So again, ramping all of our soldiers, all of our creatures for that one. Elite Spellblinder, it gives us a little bit of flying. He's probably one of my only non-humans in there. And a little bit of taking stuff out of the opponent's hand. Azban Elk Priest. Then each creature you have with a +1 counter has lifelink, so we're going to deal out a lot of +1 counters, so giving them lifelink will be nice too. I have a couple of those. And then we get into the big ramp. Boom. Captain of the Watch. I have 4 of those. That gives me the soldiers +1/+1 and Vigilance. So, also she creates 3 white soldier tokens. So that is a nice little buff right there, giving you already 3 2/2 white soldiers with Vigilance because they're all soldiers, and that's what she does. Also, to create some more, I have Elspeth, Sun's Champion. I have 3 of those. Her +1 is put 3 1/1 white soldier creatures onto the battlefield. So that's very nice. And also, this is another one of my cards that help me to handle flying. If I can get to that 7, creatures you control get +2/+2 and have flying. So I have 3 of her. And then I have 2 of her Knight Errant, which allows me to put 1 white wine. So not as strong, but still nice. Her -8 is artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and lands you control have indestructible. So again, some nice boost to my soldiers. Then I have a Baneslayer Angel, a little bit of protection, mostly for flying. Exquisite Archangel, again for the flying, and they both have neat features. First strike, lifelink, protection from demons and dragons, and then if you lose a game instead, exile this, and your life becomes your starting health, so kind of like a second life. And here's starting to get into the ramp. Honor the Pure, +1 to white creatures I control, 2 of those. And then I have Crusade, which again, this is casual decks, so I'm allowed to have it. So white creatures get +1/+1. And then we have the Paladin class, 2 of those. Opponent's spells cost more during my turn, and then as soon as I level it up, I get more +1/+1, a lot of +1/+1. Angelic Gift gives me more flying, 2 of those. Call of the Carpercoats allow me to get more soldiers, create X/1/1 white human soldier creatures where they're X the number of creatures those opponents control. So if I have a lot of opponents with a lot of creatures, these make a lot of soldiers for me, and then they all get buffed by all my other spells. Little removal with Mass Calcify. All my creatures are white, so therefore that doesn't do any damage to me. Martial Coup, more white soldiers, and if I need to, I can board wipe with it. I have 3 of those. And we're starting into artifacts and land. So I have Akarama's Memorial, yet one more thing that can give me flying, and some more other features that come useful. And then 4 Soul Rings, so I can get stuff out. 1 Miri's Call, a couple Angels, if I use it that way, or land on the other side. 2 Radiant Fountains, a little bit of life gain, and give me colorless mana. And then my planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 planes to go with those Radiant Fountains. And then a Fountain of Cho, which allows me to keep tapping it and adding storage to this, so I can really beef it up and give me a lot for something like a big Martial Coup or whatever I'm trying to do. So that is my Soldier Ramp deck. Thank you for your time.
This video is brought to you by Avencia, where modern wonders meet medieval arms and magic. Join unexpected individuals as they navigate a world full of old marvels. Buy the first novel on Amazon, or check out our Compendium, which augments your favorite role-playing game with the world of Avencia. Take it one step further. Run your players through the Honey Badgers campaign and to test their might as gunslingers for a small town out west. Links below.